Sit rep. We're in Utah. We are Hanksville adjacent right now. We're in Goblin Valley State Park. I've always wanted to come to Goblin Valley. This is a dispersed camping area in the park, but also designated at the same time. It's fee-free for now, although starting in a couple days it won't be, so we lucked out perfectly by coincidence. This is cool, let me show you around. All right, look at how cool this campsite is. Bunch of, looks like mud dicks everywhere. There's like a little nook back here. I feel like someone's probably living back here, like a Carl maybe, or like a Rick might live back here. Seems like a real Rick area. So hopefully we won't get murdered in our sleep, but this is it. 360 views. We're about 35 minutes away from Hanksville. This is great, yeah. And we have a full vault toilet. So no bucket use tomorrow. And I'm gonna use that thing to its full potential. They're gonna have to get rid of that. That's gonna have to go away after I use it. It's basically, I'm gonna destroy it. That's what I'm gonna say. I have a new little gadget here. This is just a little cheap Amazon thermometer and hygrometer. We're gonna see how well this works. It's about 80 degrees with me holding it. Let's just shove it there and see what it ends up saying eventually. I don't think it's 42% humidity because I'm very thirsty and it's hot out, sunny. So we'll see. I did, since my last YouTube video, a bunch of work on the truck. I resealed the entire bed. I took the whole tent off, the Diamondback off, I took it all off, and then took this part here off and put a bunch of Sikaflex and aluminum tape and sealed off all the holes here. Spent a lot of time. In doing that, my back glass cracked somehow. I didn't hit it, but there's been so much hail damage to this truck, I'm guessing that was just the final straw, and this finally went out. And the truck was out of commission for like 2 weeks. That's why I haven't gone camping, and my work schedule is toxic at best. So first time camping in a couple months, that's where I've been. But look at all the sealing I did. This is underneath the mountain hatch. This is that sealant tape, and driving through all the sand and dust, so far it's still very clean. We'll see how well it holds up, but no water has come in, which is a big deal because that was a problem for a long time, was water seeping in. Anyway, yeah, been MIA for a while just because I literally have not been able to go camping. Charlie's been camping almost every weekend, but mostly work hasn't allowed me to. So I'm really excited to be on this trip. We're here for about 8 days. We have zero plan. The only plan was go into the desert, take vacation. The truck was supposed to be fully built and lifted by this time, but Dobinson's kind of dropped the ball, and my lift kit showed up the week before the trip, and True Automotive couldn't get me in. So the truck is still stock. Good gas mileage, bad everything else. That's okay. I'm still gonna have a really good time. Okay, that's the setup. Let's just enjoy ourselves. This is so cool. This is nice. There's fully stocked toilet paper in here. Doesn't smell at all. And there's a lot of flies in there, but that's expected with a vault toilet. I've learned from my time in the desert here that all this airflow down here, choice. Being where we are, the sun's gonna set over this rock pretty early, I think, and it's gonna be nice and cool in here to do business. I get why people boondock here for as long as they can in their RVs, because it's nice, it's secluded enough if you get one of these little campsites, and there's a vault toilet and it's all free. So I get it, I understand the appeal. Okay, note to fellow DJI Osmo Pocket 3 owners, if you set your Pocket 3 up on the hood of your car precariously and it falls over, it has built-in gimbal fall protection and it seems to be totally fine. Are we in focus? I hope we're in focus. We're gonna have to transfer it to the phone and see, but we might be all right. That's pretty cool. All in the name of getting sort of cool footage. just snagged a new chair. My trusty Coleman from the last like 6-7 years is still holding up fine, but the bag is disintegrated. And Charlie got one of these for Overland Expo and she really loves it, and I tried it out and it's incredibly comfortable. So it's nice to just have my feet so low to the ground that I can just kick out. I have like a built-in ottoman. The earth is my ottoman. You could call it the Ottoman Empire. Anyway, very comfortable right now. This is great. And it's heavy and it won't blow away. Positive number 6. So as you can see behind me, we're getting some weather rolling in. Looks like at least an hour or more of cloud cover, which I don't mind because of the cooling effect, but also at least an hour of potentially rain and maybe some storms at midnight. So my tradition is when the weather's not good, make a good time out of it. And I do love me some bourbon, so I'm getting bit. What's biting me? What is biting me? Something bit my eyeball earlier. Anyway, cheers everyone to a great trip, and I'm excited. Needed this. That is moody and dramatic behind me, man. God, I love Woodford. That is my favorite. Cannot complain about that. Well, wouldn't you know it, but we're getting actual rain now. It's not heavy, but it's enough to be annoying. On and off rain. Like Charlie's vehicle's getting, you know, a little wet. My chair got a little wet. So we're just gonna sit this out. We're thinking it's gonna be, oh yeah, it's so comfortable. We're thinking it's gonna be a caviar night and then probably make some protein pasta with beef for dinner. But in order for that to happen, it would be nice if the rain went away. Looks like it's probably not gonna last all that long though, but it is gonna do this on and off all night, I think. Great.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're doing some cheap caviar night. So this is salmon caviar from Whole Foods. I honestly don't remember what caviar tastes like. It's been a very long time. I was a little kid. So this was like $8. We're not that fancy, don't worry. But we got some cucumbers, some whole wheat pita, and some creme fraiche, if you've ever seen that South Park episode. Here we go. You go first. Are you gonna do a bump?
Do you do it with the salmon?
I don't know. I like I said, I was like 8 years old when I had caviar last time. The flies are excited. All right, let's do a little bumpy bump here. That was a lot of a bumpy bump. Okay, ready?
You're supposed to let it sit for a second, but I think it's with the other one. I don't know if this one.
I don't think $8 caviar matters too much. Ready? It's pretty good. I wasn't supposed to chew it, but they say the saltier it is, the lower quality it is, which of course it is. It was $8. I like that though. It tastes actually like salmon a lot.
It does.
Very briny.
Weird.
Yeah. What do you think?
It wasn't what I was expecting, but it ain't bad.
Yeah. All right, build yourself a little Sammy there, or whatever you're gonna make, and I'm gonna do the same for me. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. That's a pretty good mixture. I feel like the caviar gets lost in that large of a bite. So next time we'll have to buy like one of those big tins for $1,000. We'll just do that every Saturday night.
Split it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We're gonna enjoy this. And then, yeah, we'll see you at the next clip, I guess. As is tradition on the first night, the wind is picking up and it's terrible. And it's blowing all kinds of dust and sand and everything everywhere, but this time we came prepared. So I am not afraid anymore. This is gonna be fine. Eat your shorts, dust. You cannot affect me. Hey honey, these are great. Like thank you for giving me these. I think we're like, we're ready. Indestructible.
I'm not getting any sand in my eyes
None.
right now.
None whatsoever.
And you know what? If people drive by, I don't even way of
Yeah.
Because you know what? I am better than them.
That's right.
This isn't my first time in the desert.
And it does feel like I have plungers pulling on my eyeballs, like 2 toilet plungers, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm comfortable in other ways. The rain and the wind has really picked up. Hold on. Can I fix you? Yeah, it's raining and really windy. And Charlie didn't want to keep her awning out when it's windy, which is understandable. So now we're just kind of hanging out in the cars. Rookie mistake. I put my rain jacket up in the Roam case on the roof and I forgot to grab it. I know I needed to grab it, but I forgot to grab it. And so it's up there with the rest of my dry clothes. So that's okay, not a big deal. We've got a car to sit in. My tent's not set up, which is actually kind of ideal because I can just hang out in the car for now. So we're gonna do that until this rain lets up, which might be a while. But I've got the Starlink, I've got some bourbon. I can run out and get snacks if I need to. I've got a fly for company. Things could be much worse. It's not really getting any better. It looks like it might be getting brighter out where the weather is coming from, but we're still just kind of sitting here waiting around. I'm watching cooking videos on YouTube, just ate myself a little snack. I was hungry. The issue is, I think the caviar combination with everything else might cause some rumble in the Bronx, if you know what I mean, but it's the best place to possibly have to have issues because I've got that glorious treasure off in the distance if I need it. Just figured you'd want to know that. Camping, right? Is that sunshine I see? Perhaps. We might be in the clear for a little while here, at least enough to make dinner. Okay, normally I would have wanted to have filmed a quick camp setup, put up the rooftop tent video montage thing, but there was a quick break in the storm, so I wanted to get that up as quick as possible. So I'm sorry, I didn't do that, but check out what we may be getting for sunset. Whoa. We may get a real pretty sunset. The rain has been stopped for a few minutes here, maybe about 5-10 minutes. And here's where we're at. Got the tent set up. And tent set up. I'm switching what side I'm sleeping on because I normally sleep on my right side. And it would be easier to have my stuff over on this side. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it goes. Sleeping bag zippers on the other side though, so that might not work so great. But I have a new sleeping bag. I've needed one for a long time, so I finally made one, picked one up, and I have a couple new pillows. So we'll talk about that later. But for now, let's just enjoy maybe some golden hour here. I've literally been in the car for the last, it feels like 2-3 hours, just sitting in the front seat of my car as if I was driving. My back hurts, my butt hurts, watching YouTube shorts. I'm glad I had Starlink, but it was raining the whole time. Couldn't really enjoy much of anything. It was peaceful, but now I think we may be clear for a while. I don't know if we're gonna get full good sunset or what, but I'll take this, definitely. I've always wanted to run lighting in my tent, but I didn't want to run full like adhesive lights, so I got these little USB deals that they run directly into a USB port and it has little LEDs in it. I kind of like the purple. What else we got here? White's probably the best. Amber, please. Okay, it has a bit of ambiance going on to it, so I don't hate it immediately. Tried to shoot a little bit of astro, but didn't work out. Clouds rolled in too quick, so we gave up on that pretty quick. It wasn't even worth shooting video about. But yeah, call it. It's only 9 o'clock, but it's been a long day. Brand new sleeping bag, so excited about that. It does kind of smell like fish for some reason, so that's a little weird. It needs to air out. It's a Nemo Disco 30. been wanting one of these for a long time, so I needed a new sleeping bag, so I'm excited about that. And then here, these guys got some Hest pillows. I also needed some camp pillows, so these are really, really comfy. I probably don't need 2, I need like 1.5. So I'm deciding which size I want to use mainly. I got the large and the medium. Again, work in the outdoor industry, this stuff's really cheap for me, so that's why I snagged 2. We're gonna go to bed. I'm really excited for fresh coffee in the morning. It's gonna be beautiful out tomorrow, I hope. A little bit of chance of storms, but we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a good day. Good night. Good morning. It's 7:30, 7:35. I got about 9 hours of sleep. Time to make some coffee. It's gonna be good. At rep. It is a little bit later. Charlie's up. She's getting kind of moving around. I ate my backpacking meal for breakfast. Didn't want to do anything special because we're gonna get burgers for like a lunch type thing today. This coffee's growing on me. It's still a little tart, so I think I need to fine up the grind or slow the extraction, however I do that. I don't know how you slow an extraction on a pour over, but I'm gonna learn. I Googled it. Cheers. Oh, sorry about the gas. I also put like 1/4 of a bottle of Tabasco sauce in my breakfast. I forgot that Tabasco actually has heat, so I'm a little leaky, a little drainy right now. Gonna take an antacid to help compensate for that. You look extra cute right now. It's pretty cool.
Now that I'm awake.
It's pretty cool. It's a good, I want one. It looks cozy as hell.
Is my hair doing the Mormon thing?
It's doing something. What's going on with your pockets?
So it got like this little snap pocket here that I can put things in, and then it snaps. And then I've got 2 here for my hands. And has a cozy hood, and it snaps too if you want it to, but I have sensory issues, so I never do.
Yeah, basically, moral of the story is I need to get one. It's a little chilly. I took my jacket off and I'm regretting that. It was drizzling, so I started packing everything up really quickly, but I don't know if it's gonna hold out or what. Weather report for today is a little weird, so we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. I'm gonna have everything ready to go in case I need to. Okay, let's talk about some wins from last night. New sleeping bag worked out pretty good. It's a little tighter than I'm used to because it's a mummy bag, even though it's like a relaxed shape. I ended up in my sleep unzipping it and using it as a quilt, and that worked out great. It was comfy. Didn't even realize I did that. Secondly, these pillows, the Hest pillows, dude, these were great. I really, really liked those. Having 2 of them was nice. I was worried it was gonna be too much, but they ended up being super comfy. So glad I bought 2, glad I brought 2. That was one of the most comfortable nights of sleep for my neck and my back that I've had in a long time. So total win there. Great. Okay, on to Hanksville for lunch and stuff. Victor Yankee is the frequency in use. Alrighty, nothing heard. We just hit Stan's. We're gonna go to the Outlaws Roost and get burritos, but the place was absolutely packed, so we're doing Stan's instead. The wind just picked up, so that's a thing. I'm getting my burger ready. Charlie is gonna eat hers.
We're number 69.
69, yeah, the best number. So we got a full spread here. Let me show you. That is looking real appetizing. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, as we were about to start eating, it started raining. Go figure, like what are the odds? Our luck. So we're gonna eat in the cars, I guess. Like every time we're gonna try and do something, it starts raining. So that's okay. I've got my ham radio on. Charlie can talk to me if she needs to. And we're just gonna make the most of it. The thing about Stan's is it's not like a life-changing burger by any means. It's just a burger. But when you're in the area, you do it for the experience. Let's see how it came out. It's good. Yeah. It's a good burger. All right, cool. I'm gonna dig in and enjoy this. I needed this. I was very hungry. I bet with the fry sauce, it's even better. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm willing to bet these are just regular old like frozen burger patties. Based on like how they're shaped and how they taste. But I mean, it's good. You do it for the experience, right? That fry sauce definitely adds something for sure. Dude, that sky is intense. That is a scary looking, whatever that is. I'm not even through my onion rings, and I feel about as terrible as you'd think I would feel after eating this. But it's okay. I got a bucket, and I got as many wag bags as I could possibly need. Maybe it's the fry sauce. I should cut back on that. These are good. I should have just done the French fries. Carbohydrates be damned. How's your stands?
I clearly hate it.
Yeah. The thing about this place is it's not hard to be the best burger joint in Hanksville, because you only have to be a burger joint in Hanksville to be the best, because by default, they're the only one. So, you know, they're making a killing. I'm not dissing this place, it was good. But, you know, don't come here and expect your life to be changed.
It's not gourmet.
Right. All right, the decision's been made. We're doing a place not far from here. I've never been to it, we've never been to it, and I don't know what it's called. So here we go, I'm excited. It looks really pretty. All right, this is cool. A lot of spots here. I wonder if any of this has some sort of wind shelter, because it's coming from exactly where we don't want it to come from, but this is a big area. It is very windy, but this is a really, really cool area. The wind has changed directions 2 or 3 times since we parked here, so I don't know how to park my truck, but check this out. That is awesome. That's a really, really pretty spot. Got some hoodoo thingies everywhere. Yeah, just a real pretty area. I'm gonna park and just kind of hang out and then decide how I want to park the truck for camping tonight, because the wind is coming from, it can't decide what it wants to do. So at this point, it's kind of one of those things like, no matter how I park the truck, it's not going to be right. I'm also almost perfectly level. I just have to stack a couple blocks and then we'll be good. Okay, here we go. Man, when the sun comes out, it is bright. Hold on, use my body as a shield. The sun went behind that rock a few minutes ago and it instantly got way cooler, so that's nice. It's a little bit more pleasant out now. So today we had the good insight, forethought to set up our astrolapses before it gets dark. So that way I'm not fighting both focus and framing. So here's where I'm at. A little bit like there might be some snakes around here. So the shot is going to be vertical. Milky Way around like 9 p.m. is going to be here. Not very high. I think by the time it reaches here, it'll be behind these rocks, but I'm gonna shoot a time lapse and then just see how it looks. The moon's very bright right now. It's in its waxing gibbous phase, but by the time we shoot, maybe it'll be over here somewhere. If it comes out successful, you'll see it in this video, I think. Charlie has this Devos Light Ranger, which she's really happy about and she likes it, and I get it, it's a nice light, but she's been trying to get me to buy one. Like, she's been really pushy about it. I feel like she got recruited into some sort of like MLM pyramid scheme with it, but we're excited to use it tonight. It'll light up this whole area. She might stick it behind one of them rocks and light it up for our lapses.
I'm sorry, are you from Arkansas?
Are you in a pyramid scheme right now?
No, I just really like it, and they're not even sponsoring me. They don't know who I am.
What's your downstream like?
My what?
Yeah. If you knew what a downstream was, I would worry about you because then you would be in an MLM pyramid scheme.
What does it mean?
The sunset way over there, which I think in that direction is Canyonlands. It's popping off right now. That's super cool. It's really pretty. It's too bad it's not in a particularly interesting direction, but it's still really nice to look at with my eye holes. So I appreciate that. Without going into too much detail, because I horrified Charlie with the smell, I just want to say this is such a good investment. Whenever nature calls, you can just pop this thing open in a few seconds and have a great little time. This needs to probably air out and get hit with napalm, but it's going to be fine. I feel great. So I don't expect you to really be able to see what we're doing here, but I'm heading over to the camera site. I'm going to start trying to get some exposures down and play around so I can shoot this time lapse. Charlie has her headlamp on. She's got the Devos in the background kind of lighting the scene. Really, this is going to be more of an ASMR, you listening to me type thing. But let's see how it comes out. What's going on there? Okay, f1.8 ISO 1600. I'm going to shoot for a 15-second exposure. And we're going to go from there. I'll be back in a second. All right, well, we've got the time lapse rolling. You can see my camera there. The moon is very bright. It's almost, I want to say it's like a third of the way, if not close to half, in terms of illumination. In the photos, you can see the Milky Way. You can almost see the core, but it's not great for conditions. So I'm gonna roll a 240 exposure time lapse, which ends up being 10 seconds at 24 frames per second. And then we'll see what happens. I think maybe no matter what, I will put it in this video for you guys to see. But the stars are real pretty. So there's worse ways to spend the night.